Why did you get arrested?
It was crazy. I was just filming for the. They went round the house, took everything, phone, laptop, just two phones, and made all these results. Like no laptop. So you guys can do it, and it is possible.
I have been waiting for this one because you're the guy from the rap video I posted a few weeks ago. First of all, let's get into that. What the fuck happened there? Why did you get arrested? What's going on?
Bro, it was crazy. I was just filming for the fidget toy, right? If you don't know, just literally type in Scorpion shot or something and you can see basically, right? And I'm just filming along, minding my own business. And then I turn around the corner. Next thing you know, it's gone crazy, right? And like literally, they've got real fidget toys, if you know what I'm saying. And they went round the house, took everything, phone, laptop.
How's jail?
Let's just say it ain't for me. There's some
Well, good that everything kind of went all right now, and the situation is like basically over. And I mentioned that in the video, and now it ended up like happening. And I knew that going that far means that you're going to make a lot of money. And this is exactly what happened now. Let's get into the details of like what happened after that and how things went from there.
Bro, do you know what the crazy thing is, right? Is that like at the time I was like, fuck's sake, you know what I mean? Like they've got all my phones. Like lucky I had like my personal because it was on me. But when
Yeah.
they went to the house, like it was gone. But bro, like I was there, like I haven't got my American account, I haven't got my UK phone. And I was like, I'm fucked, do you know what I'm saying? But then luckily, like all this happened with just literally, I went, lucky I had some money, got another phone, and bro, just two phones, I made all these results. Like no laptop. So you guys can do it, and it is possible.
Yeah. Well, first of all, amazing that you actually were able to bounce back from it. And it sounds very frustrating to do all of that because number one, you had to spend a bunch of time on bullshit, like super unnecessary. And then on top of that, like a bunch of your content was gone as well, right?
Oh, bro, I bulked film like crazy. Next thing you know, it's gone. I had to redo absolutely everything as well. And you know what's the best thing though, like about the program as well, is that when I told you and like the next day that I had a call with Tobias, I think, bro, he told Jacob, Jacob hopped on a call straight away, and then you hopped on a call as well. He's like, you just make sure that I'm all right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, forget everything. It was just like proper good communication. He was helping me out. Like, it was a proper good team.
No, yeah, for sure. I wanted like that was a new situation like from the I saw so far. So
Yeah, you don't get often.
yeah, no. Let's jump into the screen. How did everything go after that?
This is the results now. So this is one store, but
Hmm.
it gets better. This is
Yeah,
the second store. Two right now, and basically it's like 45K for pounds, which is just crazy. One store's 50%,
hmm,
and one for the first month was like 45%. But bro, your guy Bon is another level, man. This guy got me 70% profit margin. Oh my God, it's just beautiful.
yeah. Because he gave you like another supplier.
Yeah, but like he just taught me how to negotiate, do you know what I mean? And like actually properly like speak and
Yeah.
like bargain with them and stuff like that. And then now, like, bro, do you know what I mean? It's just easy
Nice.
money.
Nice. So what's the time frame here? Like one started to pick up on January 30th. So basically like 1 month and like 2 weeks or so, and then the other
Yeah.
one.
And then the other one, it was probably like around the start of January
Mhm.
because when the incident happened, it was basically like end of December sort of thing.
Yeah,
So January it popped off and then it's now. So it's only been like, let's say 2 months and a half.
I see. I see. Okay. So how much like total profit is that?
I would say it's probably like at least like 50 to 55%.
So around 20K, something like that in the last
Yeah.
like few months. And that's pounds. So for dollars, how much is that? That probably like 25, 26, something like
Yeah.
that.
It's probably, yeah.
Well, congrats. How was that, bro?
Bro, it feels good. I can't lie. Like, honestly, I was just like being in the program and like every day I'm just getting like small results, small results. But then now I got this and I'm just there like, bro, that was the winner that I'm waiting for, you know? And it just keeps me now want to go more, 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 more.
Yeah. You were one of the guys who struggled for a while with getting over like 5K a month or so. Like you were stuck at that level for a very long time. And what would you say made the difference? What made that jump?
Whereas today, I don't know what it was, but there was this call with Jacob, like the guy's the goat, man. He said something and it just hit me, and I was like, oh shit. And then actually just realizing that I'm not working hard enough. I wasn't doing enough product research as well and stuff like that. And then slowly but surely over time, my videos got better. And he was just like, bro, like do this. And then next thing you know, it was just sick from there, man. Like honestly, it was just so good.
So when did you start dropshipping overall?
Bro, I would say a good like at least probably like a year now, maybe. Before I came to the program, like bro, for like 6 months, it was just trash. Like I tested like probably 20 products. I got like little results, but it was nothing compared to like what you get here. And I was just doing some dumb shit. Like if you looked at my old videos, bro, oh my God. You'll literally be like, what are you doing? Like, honestly. But now in the program, like you actually understand properly like how it is to dropship and to actually make money, make your videos better and stuff like that.
Mhm. Okay, I think the community aspect is just big. And then you like, did you know any dropshippers before you joined?
Yeah, so basically what I would like before I was in like all these Discord groups and stuff like that, looking at all this Twitter shit, and I'm just there like getting all this information, but the information was all right, but like 90% of it was just yeah, it wasn't good at all.
Yeah, yeah, because it's not from verified people, and I think this is what something which we do really important is like everybody who is helping out in the program, it's verified for a fact that they are legit, they know their stuff, they're good, and only then we basically get them into the team, and like people like basically everybody, they're crushing it and really good at the craft itself. So, what would you say were kind of the main learnings inside?
The learnings, to be honest, for me, it was definitely content creation. Because like at the start, like I said, it was trash. The product that I've got now, I've only think there's probably like me or like maybe one other person that's doing this product. And to actually do it, it takes like a while. So that's why it kind of breaks the competition up. And
Mhm.
if it was me trying to test it like 3, 4 months ago, bro, I would have gave up. I just wouldn't know what I'd be doing. Like I'd have these calls with Jacobs and I'd just be like, yeah, yeah, okay, whatever. And I wouldn't even like process it. But
Mhm.
now I understand it properly because like over time I've just developed
Yeah.
and the content creation definitely has helped so much.
I think you did it in the exact like right order where you first learned content and then you sprinkled in a difficult product, which is very important to do in the end because if you do it in the beginning, you're just going to get discouraged and it's not going to be helpful. So this is exactly how you should be doing it. Like you struggling for a while probably was the build up to this moment where you now actually can create good content on a consistent basis. And even though it took long, I'm almost 100% sure it was worth it because every single time I see people who struggle and then start making money, they keep making money much easier later on than people who just made it off the bat because there's going to be a big time period where you're not going to make money anyways. Okay, so either it's in the beginning or it's after you started making money, you're going to have a dip and then you're going to have like a big dip.
Mm.
And this is just something which can be way more problematic later on because you go all in because of the dropshipping. Like you are super all in after you made your first like 10, 20K. But if it happened a little bit too early, you jump in there and then you never faced any struggles whatsoever. And then it hits you, and then you're like, damn, I'm maybe in the wrong boat. I like, and you have all these thoughts of like quitting and stuff. So yeah, did you have this in mind as the goal, like your first 10K profit month? Did you have more in mind? Do you have less in mind? What did you envision?
Bro, I just always knew that like I'm gonna make it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna obviously like this is gonna be better. Like we could probably have another case study, do you know what I'm saying? And it'd be way better. But like, bro, I thought of quitting. Like I had like, oh yeah, I want to get like a 10K month, stuff like that. But bro, like if you just always put in the work, you're gonna get it. You just do not quit and you keep going. And then you'll get the goals that you want. Do you know what I mean? But I always wanted like, yeah, I'll get like a 1K day. Well, I got the 1K day. I was like, so gassed. And then I got like the 2K day. And I was like, this, I just you just keep going into it and you just want to do more, more, more.
Mhm. Yeah. What's the goal now?
Oof, the goal now is definitely to probably want to maybe get to at least like 30, maybe 50K. But this year, I definitely want to try and get 100K profit. And also, but I want to kind of have it where it's like a business structure as well. So
Mhm.
actually, like, where I'm not just there, like, oh yeah, bro, waste like hours and hours of time. Like, I got this VA now that he sent me, bro. She's elite, just so good. And then now I don't need to worry about all those issues anymore. I can properly focus on what I need to.
Yeah. When all of this went down, like the whole police thing, did your parents or family did they know about it, or did you try to keep it on the
Bro, I
low?
kept it on because I've moved out. Like, I just didn't tell anyone. To be honest, for me, I didn't really give a shit. Cause, like, bro, the next day I just went gym, banged out, you know what I'm saying, product research, stuff like that, and just filmed as much as I could with what I had. And that was it. I just got on with my life. So with me, like, I'm not really bothered about it. So I just kind of moved on.
Yeah, I think this will be a way bigger deal for everybody who doesn't understand what's going on than for
Mm.
what it actually was.
Oh,
So,
100%.
yeah, you're not telling anybody is 100% correct. You're right.
And then now, like, I went to like a dinner with my mum, right? And I told her about like, you know, what I mean, got the business card and everything. Like, she's like, "Oh my God, like, well done," you know what I mean? But if I told her about before, she'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Wait, so she didn't even know that you're doing dropshipping overall before you
No, no,
started?
she did. Like, bro, she fully supported me. But now, like, I said, like, look, like, this is legit. I even got staff now and stuff. And
Yeah.
she was like, wow, yeah, she's proud of me, sort of thing.
Nice, nice. Did you have any like friends of yours starting to hit you up and wanting to do dropshipping as well, or did you not?
Bro, like, it's so true, like what you say, where it's like, you say, like, oh, yeah, it's possible, like, anyone can do it. But in reality, some people, they're just there, like, they don't have it in them. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
No.
And like, I would literally like, because obviously I've been in the program, like, I give them the blueprint of like everything that I know, and bro, like they just give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's impossible to force anyone to get into the bubble without them wanting it, actually. Like in my head, it didn't make sense. I see another guy, like just a friend, he's just working for a few $1,000s a month. There's no upside, no nothing. And I tell him, bro, just do this. This is insane. This is like, just trust me, do this. And nobody actually followed through with it. And it blew my mind. I'm showing you, look, this is working. And nobody does it. But now I get it. Now I understand that this is not how real life should be. Like, this is
Mm.
a very small percentage of everything. And what they think is going to happen is not even close to reality. Most likely, in the first year, you're going to make more money with your job than with a business. I may want to make sure that we set the expectations like as low as
Mm.
possible
Mm.
and we track people now. And then they just don't do it. It is what it is. And I don't mind. I think like for most people, starting would be a mistake because they would end up quitting. And there's no point in
Oh, yeah.
starting to just then quit. You know, if you start, you actually have to grind for the next years. And it's
Mm.
going to be tough. You're going to deal with a bunch of bullshit. And you need to just like make sure that this is actually for you. Because if you get into the thing, there's no out. Like either you just literally wasted years of your life or you make it. There's only those two options. So,
Like at one point, like, bro, I had 4 jobs. I knew there was something out there, but I was just there, like, do you know what I mean? I just got to chase the money. But in
yeah.
reality, I was chasing the wrong thing, bro. Like 4 jobs, I was doing like at least 70 hours a week, like full on grinding. And bro, I look at the paycheck and I'm just there like, this is nothing, man. Like I see this guy on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Like boys rich out here, Lambo, everything. And I'm just there like, what am I doing wrong? Do you know what I mean? But it is so true. People sometimes just really aren't built for the long grind, the hustle. When even when it goes to like just to the trenches and you're just there like because like 1 month, bro, like only made like a few hundred. I'm just there like, is this gonna work? Bro, I just kept going. Now look, you know what I mean? It works.
Exactly. And there's no place in the world like, where you do your job for like a year and you don't get paid. Sometimes you even lose money. There's no job like that. In business, that's very normal. Like you do business for half a year, 1 year, didn't make any money. And a lot of the cases you lost money, nobody's going to be like shocked about that, right?
Yeah.
So there's a big difference in the beginning with jobs having a ridiculous amount of upsides. Like there's a job is so much more secure and safe and chill in comparison to this because the stress which goes along with working for a month and not getting paid is very high. It's very, very, very stressful if you don't see the big picture, you know? And even in your case, like now you start to make money, but it took a while to get there. And
Mhm.
technically for the last like year and a couple of months you would only do jobs you would for sure have made more money, right? Like in total
Mhm.
combined you would make more money than what you did because the majority of the money you did was in the last few months and before that it was much less. So a lot of people would still say, all right, so the job thing is better, but in reality what they don't miss is you have built yourself a setup which is going to allow you to not only make this amount but make way more down the line. And also the skills you get are so valuable. And it also builds character. Like you not quitting a business which is very annoying and frustrating genuinely builds character. I don't know anybody who's making 100K profit a month who's like a dummy. Everybody is legit. If you talk to them, you just understand. You feel how they are built up human beings. They're not just like dummies, you know? The money is the byproduct of you becoming really good at
Mhm.
life. So yeah, it is what it is.
It's facts. But it's one of those where like someone would get like some crazy like results. Like I saw the guy who was like in the pool. He was on your channel and like he got like 200K from something like a car
Yeah,
product.
Ollie.
Yeah, him. And I'm just there like, and then like you said, like, oh, he's just asking like beginner questions. It's because he got it too quick. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But now like I got this and it was a while. Like
Yes.
now, bro, I have like all these questions that I would have like asked at the start. But now, bro, I don't need them. I just know what to do, get to it, get the product, and then like I can just make as much as I want.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And I would always trade all the money I've ever made for the skills I've learned. It just proves the point that people who win money, they're not even allowed to spend it. That's the crazy thing. I literally talked to a kid like a few days ago. He won 200K in a Fortnite tournament. He won 200 grand, and he's like
Wow.
when he was like 16 or so. It was very interesting to see how he went about all of this because he stopped playing and he basically like, playing Fortnite. He understood, okay, this is not the route for me. I'm done. I'm going to do other stuff.
Mm.
The 200 grand are not there to be spent because you don't have a skill which is going to keep making you money. You just have like winnings are almost a non-spendable thing. They're very annoying because you understand, okay, this is not a consistent thing. Like, I have to save these 200K for basically the rest of my life, and I have to like split them up over the next years so I have something out of it. And it's just nothing you can actually even spend. And like with a business, if you keep making money over and over again, you actually understand, all right, this is not a one-off wonder. This is a consistent thing. And you're going to be able to spend as much as you want if like without going dumb about it. But did you start spending or not yet?
Nah, bro. Like, trust
Or
me, this is nothing. I still got work. You know what I'm saying? Like, next year ain't covered, so I need to make all this money up. And then, you know what I mean? When I'm on your level, Jacob level, Bond level, you know what I'm saying? Then we'd be good.
yeah, yeah. How is your day structured currently?
Bro, I'm at least doing 12 hours a day. Yeah, bro. Like, the minute I wake up to the minute I sleep, always on the grind, bro. Like, what else am I gonna do? Just waste my time. Like, it's pointless.
Let's walk through it. Like you wake up, what happens?
Bro, like wake up and then like I'll probably, check the message with the supplier, you know what I'm saying, make sure it's all good. And then I'll basically just bang out gym and then literally from there after I've eat breakfast, just don't stop until I sleep, basically.
Mhm. How many videos do you usually produce? How much do you do prior research versus content?
Basically, I would say like I bulk film, so I'll do like one day of just one solid product and I'll try and film like 1 week's worth. But then
Mhm.
also there's one product where I fully can't just do like 1 week's worth because I have to reply to comments and stuff. So like I kind of do that like maybe like 2, 3 times a day of just filming. But overall, I at least film like 15 like to 20 products. I mean 20 videos a day. There's this one, oh my God, bro, there's this one product, yeah, that I've got. It took me 8 seconds to film and I like, bro, it just made me so much money. 8 seconds, like
Yeah.
you want those products because, like, if they're so easy to film because it's showcase, like, bro, like I can bang out a whole week's worth of videos in one day,
Yeah.
and do you know what I mean? It's easy.
Yeah, for sure. You said you have another product though, which is like more difficult to create viral
Mm.
videos. Like how long does it take there to make a video and why is it so difficult?
So, like, sometimes, bro, the editing takes like an hour and a half,
Mm.
like one video, and then I've got a film on top of that. So then the one video is probably taking about 2 hours. So
Mhm.
like it can sometimes be like quite long. Do you know what I mean? Like one day, and then I've got to go back to the next day. So it all depends, do you know what I mean, on the product. But that product, bro, like, do you know what I mean? It got me like 23K. So it's doing good, right?
Yeah, you had like one or like two semi-winning products back in the day, which consistently made you some money, but
Mm.
just didn't jump up. What's the difference in between those? Like, do you think it was the product? Do you think the content just sucked? And if you would restart the product again, now it would be better. What do you think?
It's a good question. That's a good question. I would say definitely the content for sure. But with this product now, I would say it's more of a product that customers actually want. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? And it's very easy to go viral with. Like the controversy is just straight up. Like you could just say one or two things and it just triggers like 100 comments. And I love it. But the other ones, like they weren't like trigger worthy or like I didn't implement it properly in the video to where it's actually like really entertaining and it's got like all these hooks and stuff like that. Like for sure, it was probably the content.
Yeah, yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
So what's the main advice you would give to a complete beginner just starting out, has no idea what he's doing?
Bro, You got to put in work. Okay, yeah, because you ain't putting in enough work, and that's a fact. You got to be truth to yourself. Like even me, like I do the Google Calendar, yeah, and like I structured it obviously the day before, right, and like it just didn't go to plan. But you've got to be real with yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you wasted an hour or you set it up like for 30 minutes when it's meant to be 10, like just put it in, like be real with yourself. But also as well, bro, you got to rewire your brain because if you can see like 100 people making it, but you're just sitting there watching YouTube videos, wasting your time, going out with your friends, just doing not money productivity stuff, like bro, like you're not gonna make it because there's someone working 10 times harder than you and you're just sitting there doing nothing.
And that's who you're competing against. And people don't
Yeah.
understand there even is competition. But in reality, the first step is always tracking. And
Mm.
the step one is tracking what you're doing with your life and tracking your day. Because usually everything feels all right until you actually have the real data. And when you
Yeah.
start having the real data, which if you do it properly, it is the calendar, you're going to be shocked on how much time you're wasting. It's literally going to shock you on how much more is actually possible. You don't even understand right now how much time you're wasting. You don't know it. You literally think you are productive. With number one, just feeling productive is not productive. But secondly, even if you are productive, you're probably just working really like hard for a few hours a day. This is what
Mm.
most people are doing. This is what the default is. When you start a business, you don't know what you have to do. There's just like, there's no standards. And you think that posting a few videos on TikTok every single day already is a lot. The program doesn't only give you guidance in what to do, but it also sets the standards in how much you have to do. And that's just something which you don't understand without being in. You don't see anybody around you right now posting 15 to 20
Mm.
videos every single day. There's nobody like that in your circle. Well, in the program, that's a generally normal thing. Like everybody who's actually good is posting anywhere between like 9 or some people 6 if it's like really like difficult products, but anywhere between 9 and like 15 product videos is very basic. So yeah, how do you describe the structure of the program and the program overall to people who aren't in, who have no idea how it is?
Basically, to be honest, like when I joined, like obviously that was overwhelming because you know what I mean, like bro, like, I didn't know nothing. But when you actually understand, like you watch the videos and it goes through everything step by step, and like bro, rewatch the videos, like it's so good. Like you don't understand what you actually missed out. But bro, you've got the structure. Like honestly, I want to say thanks to everyone. Like I can't lie, bro. Tobias, Pep, Jacob, Bon, Tristan. Like even Tristan just joined, bro. Me and him are cooking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But bro, you got so much easy access support. Like it's more than just finding the product and you get a winner. Like cool, but bro, like Bond just got me like an extra 20% of profit just like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And like over time as well, like you've got the connections as well and stuff like that, so you can actually build a business instead of just like it's just easy, quick money. I'm gonna get and go. Like bro, if you're here for the long term, it's worth it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And I'm also so thankful to the entire team who's doing like a phenomenal job at supporting everyone. And it
Mm.
is just impossible to scale a business like mine without having like a really, really good people in the team.
Yeah.
And this is like what we build up to with just like hiring a bunch of people. We already started making a shit ton of money with organic.
Mm.
And the main thing you're getting is the top students are all going to help you. And this is something which is invaluable. So for everybody who wants to join, you can click the link below, sign up for a call, and we see if it's a good fit. I'm very, very like stoked to have you here on the channel finally, and we're
Part
definitely
two,
gonna do an update.
part two is coming.
It's coming very soon, very soon. Let me know when you hit the 100K, and we're doing.
Hey, bro, it will.